हरे कृष्ण। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीमद्-भागवतम in story form, chapter 114. Lord Balarāma slays Rukmī. The genealogical table of the family of Krishna. Canto 10. Each of Lord Krishna's 16,108 wives had 10 sons, all of whom were not less than their father in terms of personal opulence. Because each queen saw that Lord Achyuta never left her palace, she thought herself to be his favorite. Krishna's wives were fully enchanted by his lovely lotus like face, long arms, large eyes, loving glances, imbued with laughter and charming talks with them. But with their charms, these ladies could not conquer the Lord's mind. The arched eyebrows of these ladies enchantingly highlighted the secret intentions they conveyed through coyly smiling sidelong glances. They were all exquisitely beautiful, and by means of their dress, speech, and smiles, they tried to attract Krishna by their feminine bodily appeal. And yet, in spite of releasing these arrows of Cupid, they could not agitate Lord Krishna's mind or senses. Actually, Krishna was not at all materially attached to any of the queens, but being women, they could not understand his exalted position. The eldest son of Rukmini was Pradyumna, and Jambavati's eldest son was Samba. Pradyumna had a greatly powerful son named Aniruddha by his wife Rukmavati, the daughter of Rukmī. This child was born while they were living at Bhojkata. At her Swambara, Rukmavati personally chose Pradyumna, who then single-handedly defeated the assembled kings. Although Rukmi very well remembered his enmity toward Lord Krishna, he sanctioned the marriage so as to please his sister Rukmini. Besides 10 sons, each queen had one daughter. The daughter of Rukmini, named Charumati, married Bali, the son of Kritavarma. Despite Rukmi's enmity toward Lord Krishna, he offered his granddaughter Rochana to Aniruddha, his daughter's son, just to please his sister Rukmini. Krishna and Balarāma, along with Rukmini, Pradyumna, Samba, and others, went to join the celebrations at Bhojkata. After the wedding was peacefully performed, the king of Kalinga gave his friend Rukmi this ill advice: "You should play dice with Balarāma, for you will easily defeat him." Balarāma is not very expert in playing, but still he is addicted to the game. Being so encouraged, Rukmi challenged Balarāma to gamble at dice in the hopes of gaining revenge against Krishna's family, and so the match began. Balarāma first wagered 100 gold coins, then 1,000, then 10,000, and each time Rukmi won. The king of Kalinga took the opportunity to joke about Krishna and Balarāma, and while doing so, he laughed, showing his teeth. This greatly agitated Balarāma. This greatly agitated Balarāma. And so, when Rukmi once again challenged him, he bet 1 lakh gold coins. This time, Balarāma won, but Rukmi tried to cheat, claiming, "I am the winner." At this, Balarāma became infuriated, his naturally reddish eyes becoming even redder. Indeed, his sudden rage appeared like a tidal wave, and next, he wagered 100 million gold coins. Again, Balarāma won, but again Rukmi resorted to cheating by declaring, "I have won. Ask my friends here. They are witnesses." Just then, a voice from the sky declared, "Balarāma has fairly won the wager. Rukmi is lying." Still being urged on by his wicked friends, Rukmī ignored the divine voice, being goaded by his destiny as well. Rukmī ridiculed Balarāma by saying, "You cowherds who wander about in the forest know nothing about dice. Playing with dice and sporting with arrows is for kings, and not the likes for you, and not the likes of you." When Balarama heard this statement accompanied by the laughter of others, he became furious. Even in the midst of the wedding assembly, he picked up his club and struck Rukmī on the head, causing him to fall down dead. The king of Kalinga fearfully tried to flee, but at the 10th step, Balarama seized him and knocked out all his teeth with his club. When the other kings who had criticized Balarama also tried to run away, the Lord smashed their heads, arms, and legs with his club, so that their bodies became drenched with blood. They were all too afraid to retaliate, but just left the scene as best they could. Even as his brother in law was killed, Lord Krishna simply remained silent without a word of praise or objection, for he did not want to jeopardize jeopardize his relationship with either Balarama or Rukmini. Aniruddha and his bride were then seated on a fine chariot, and under Krishna's protection they departed for Dwarka. Hare Krishna.